So I always tell people it's super important to make sure you choose the right partner. And it makes sense, right? Because the wrong partner could destroy you, and the right partner builds you up, uplifts you. It's not their responsibility to build you up and to make you, but it definitely does something when you have the right partner on, even if it's just making you want to do better, making you want to go get better, making you do better. Every day, like, I want to be better for my wife. I want to be a better spouse. I want to be better. I mean, also for my son, I want to be better. But like, just that drive for your wife just to be better is like everything. But also, like I said, to make sure you choose the right person. Like, and I feel like I chose the right person. My wife is definitely my other half, my better half. For example, when I was company commander, I was so focused on getting my work done, getting my tasks done, looking good as a company commander, making sure that I was supposed to do everything I was supposed to do, that I was missing some things. And my wife would be like, hey, it's your soldier's birthday, what you doing? Or your soldier's in the hospital, have you checked on them? Or your soldier, and it will be off of her having a relationship with my soldiers, and also as me coming home saying, hey, this will happen, because I know that she's going to hold me accountable, and I know she's going to remember. And it's not that I'm a bad person and that I don't look out for people. It's just that I was just focused, and she knew that. So she was like, hey, take a look over here. And that helped, because like it definitely paid off, and it let my soldiers know that we were thinking of them, and that we cared about them, and that, because like without them, I wouldn't have been able to do anything that I was supposed to do anyway. So a lot of us focus on, getting stuff done, but it's like, it's the people that get stuff done for us that we got to pour into. And it was just her helping me realize that. And I know when I take command again, she's going to do the same thing, but also now I will be better, because I know, like, pour into your people more than you pour into getting the mission done, and your people going to get the mission done for you, Also, too, like, my wife is just, like, she makes sure she remember everybody's birthday and help me remember it. My family, her family, my friends, her friends, she write it on a calendar. And without it being on a calendar, yeah, I can get on Facebook and tell me when y'all birthday is, but get on a calendar and see that, it's like, so she definitely helps me out a lot. And I think that's why, too, her not working works for us, because she can give me that focus. She can give me that focus. She can, not focus on like catering to me and being my helpmate, but just being that other half and just supporting me in that way. And yes, I support her as well, but I'm gonna speak on my experience. Maybe one day she'll tell y'all on her experience. But no, just the right partner is everything, and I appreciate my wife so much. Just from like the little stuff she does. Like, I'll be at work and I'll be just like, she'll be like, how's your day going? I'm like, oh, it's cool, I'm working. That's what we do, we work. And she'll just like be like, come outside, and she'll like have lunch. She was like, I know you said you was working. I was feeling like you was gonna be working so hard, you was gonna not get nothing to eat, and like I know I wasn't gonna get anything to eat. So I'm like, thank you. My stomach thanks you. Like, you are amazing. She just helps me just take care of myself and be a better person, and just to be able to produce more. Having her in a position that she is, I can go to work and not worry about home, because I know she taking care of it. I know my son's taken care of. It's a lot of things that I don't have to worry about because she's there. And like I said, I also help too. Like, it's like, yes, I work and my wife stays home, but if I come home and the dishes are dirty, I'm gonna help her out. I'm gonna wash some clothes. Hey, it's not always to her standard, but it's gonna get done. And that's just that teamwork and that balance of having that right partner. Just make sure y'all out there choosing right for the right reasons and stuff. We can go into it a little bit. Let's go. I got a little time. So like, everybody asks me like how I knew my wife was the one. And of course we all have lists or preferences. And it was like, my wife is nothing and my preferences on my invisible list or whatever. She's everything opposite of that. But like the main reason it drew me to my wife is that she's a good person. Like I knew she was a caring person. She was a people's person. Like she cared, and like it was just the little things that like let me know that like her going out of her way to tell people happy birthday and remember the way she treated waitresses and waiters at restaurants, and just the way she just treated people in general, the way she treated elderly people, the way she treated babies. We love elderly people and babies, but everybody in the middle, we treat y'all good, but you know, it's based off our experience. No, I'm just playing. No, we treat people good no matter what. But it was just like she had the basic foundations of like just a good person. Like that I knew that she would be a good mother. I knew that she would be a good wife. And I was like, okay, she don't check off none of my boxes, but she's a good person. Like she's got a good heart. And that's some things that like that stuff don't change. And I felt like that was just like the basic foundation. Like I was like, okay, I can rock with her. And then, you know, the more we rock together, like she's super loyal, she's super ride or die. And I was like, okay, like stuff started shifting where like if she care about you, she care about you, you know it. So it was like situations where it's like I would normally get mad. I don't even have to get mad because my wife is mad enough for the both of us. Man, this is before it was my wife, so like, you know, like I don't even gotta get mad no more. Like my wife about to be mad for all of us, and I gotta tell her to calm down. It's okay, we good. And that's kind of where we came in with the balance. Like you don't gotta be that mad. Like I can't even be mad because you that mad. But no, I just knew that like I knew that she was loyal. I knew she was a good person. And those are like the basic fundamentals that I picked up on, and I was like, okay, she wifey material. But like nah, like and she can cook too, but cooking is not like, you don't gotta be like, oh, I'm not marrying nobody unless they learn how to cook, because like it's so many resources now where people can learn how to cook. It's so many resources where people can learn how to, you know, clean and all that type of stuff. But she do know how to clean, like very good. Like her standard of clean is like top notch, like white glove. Her cooking, like out of everybody in our age group and like that we've been around, there's only one other person that I will put in the same line as her, and her stuff is top tier. Even when we were vegan and not eating meat, like you can't eat my wife's food and be like, oh, she can't cook, she can't cook. But like I said, that was a bonus. I feel like a lot of people have these lists and they have these preferences, and your preference is your preference, your list is your list. But a lot of people are single and they're like wondering why, and it's like, and some of the stuff I see on y'all lists or see on y'all preferences don't even be about, is the person a good person, you know? Yes, there's certain things and pattern and behaviors that, you know, you want to avoid and stay away from. But it's like, are they a genuinely good person? Like, are they nice? Are they kind? Are they loving? Are they supportive? Are they loyal? Are they dedicated? You know, like some basic human, I can't even talk. Basic human things like that we skip over, and we be like, oh, they gotta look this way. They have to have this mentality. They have to be, you know, driven. They gotta be motivated. Like, some people are, it's not that like people who, ambitious people will say, oh, they have lack of ambition because they are satisfied and happy with their life. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with being content with your life and being happy. Like, honestly, that I feel like is great, because a lot of us, myself is ambitious and stuff, we always chasing something. We can't sit down and enjoy the things that we have sometimes. But I've heard people say like, oh, I can't be with a person that's not ambition. Like, I can't be with a person that's not a hustler. Like, y'all gonna ambition and hustle yourself into an early grave, and then who you gonna be? You know, like, you should want somebody who's like, I'm chill, I'm content, like, let me live our lives, you know. Or people are like, oh, they got to make a certain amount of money, and it's like, while money is a basic necessity to live and life has gotten expensive. Like, money isn't everything. And when you find the right person, you will know that, like, money comes and goes. But also too, like, when you find the right person, you don't need money to do all the things you want to do with money, because that person is everything. Like, sitting next to that person, riding in the car. So oh, they gotta have this much money. If they have a car where you can ride in the car, put your hand on their lap, hold their hands and talk, like, that's everything. Like, you don't have to go to Paris and Milan and all these other places to experience beautiful things. Don't get me wrong, but you don't have to go there, because your person is everything. Sitting on the, they got somewhere to live. Do you got somewhere to live? Sitting on the couch watching TV, like moments like that become everything. Like, time is way more valuable than money. But like, today in 2026, a lot of us, we got money like this high, and yes, you want to have a good life, but my best year of living was a year that we didn't make that much money. And that's when I realized, like, my wife can stay home. She don't even got to go to work, because, like, we were making a lot of money, I would say, when we were single, right? I mean, not single, but before we had a child, we was making a lot of money. We was out both working, but it was like we was always at work. And I get it. Now we in an era where you can make your money work for you and you don't have to be at work. But this is our reality. We was always at work. There was a point where we had 3 jobs, and we were like, we never really saw each other. Like, yeah, we went out and we traveled. Like, we've always traveled, but I feel like we didn't really get, like, it was just like busy all the time. Like, we were always working, then traveling and all this stuff. And so then we had our son, and like, we both took a big amount of time off. I think she took her like 12 weeks off, and then went back to work, and then was like, I can't do this. And then she ain't been back to work. But I took 6 months, almost 6 months probably off, and we made the less amount. Like, we didn't make that much money that year, but we had like everything. And then COVID happened, and we were just chilling. Like, the best year was when we could just spend time with each other. So that's what I tell people. I know I went down a rabbit hole, but this is the type of stuff y'all need to hear and learn about. But no, money's not everything. When you looking for your partner, you got to make sure they have basic human qualities. You got to make sure they're a loving person, they a good person. And these things not hard to find. Like, a lot of people who chose the wrong person, and then they go back and reflect on it, and they be like, dang, he was a jerk to the waitress. Like, dang, she treated her family bad, or he treated his friends bad, or they're just not good people. Because some people are only good to the people that they want to be with. And it's easy to be good to the person you like because you like them. You trying to get something for them, so you're going to put that mask on. You're going to be the best person. What you need, baby? What you need? Let me rub your feet. Da-da-da-da-da. Unless you're not a feet person. But I rub my wife's feet. But, like, are they nice to, like, the strangers, the homeless people on the street? Are they nice to people with disabilities, people in need? Are they nice to, everybody? Because that matters. Like, there's some people who just jerks, and there's no reason to be a jerk, Like, I don't have time to be mean to people. I don't have time to talk about people. I don't have time to do nothing negative, because my life is so positive, and I got the woman of my dream, and me and my little family, we good, and everybody we keep around us is good. There's a couple of people that just happen to fall in because y'all family, but y'all could be removed if we need to. No. But yeah, just make sure y'all doing, y'all look for the right signs, and stop taking out y'all potential wives and husbands because they don't check a box when they're a good person. All right. People can go to the gym. People can learn to cook. People can learn to clean. You can't learn to be nice to people if you just an asshole.